right, everyone. Welcome back to Woodland Park and the resumption of this match between Darius Turrentine and Quintin Ladd. Darius is up by four holes through, so we're going to start on hole 5. It's a par 3, 240 feet long. You can look behind us. This was a tree that was falling yesterday when we suspended the match, so obviously a good reason to do that. So Darius has the tee. Here's Turrentine. His first shot, hole 5. And he got a little left to fairway. I'm joined by Drake Abernathy today. Drake.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Tough shot there for Darius to start this.
I hope it's not a repeat of yesterday. Woodland Land throwing a DX Valkyrie.
And he gets it back. He lifted a little bit on him, but he had a nice looking turn to the right there if it had been a little lower.
Yeah, a little high.
So a little work for both of these guys as they go into their second shot here on hole number 5. And weather today is it's pretty humid out here, honestly.
Oh yeah, definitely muggy out here today.
And some scattered showers in the area. We do have another strong line of storms on the way. They're forecasting it to not hit until sometime after 7 o'clock, but like we saw yesterday,
that was the same.
Those timetables are not quite right.
Yeah, that was the same forecast they had yesterday. So
caught out here in the woods in the middle of that. That was an exciting
going his katana,
prospect.
Quintin Ladd. Ooh, right side fairway.
A little bit right, so he kicked to the right rough, which is a difficult place to be. So he's got his work cut out for him with this third shot here. And but with the way we saw Darius playing yesterday, Quintin cannot give up here. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, as you can see, we have not even got to Darius's disc yet. And Quintin is on his third shot. Has decided to switch to his putter. Pitches out.
Nice shot there to get back in the fairway. So smart move there by Quintin Ladd.
Yeah, he's just trying to salvage this hole.
We heard him yesterday say he was glad that
the match had been delayed.
Yes. The weather.
He said he's been out here practicing today. Let's see if it pays off for him, John.
So here's Quintin Ladd with his 4th shot.
Going back to the DX Valkyrie.
And rough shot there. So Turrentine now with his second shot, hole 5.
The rain begins to pick up. Darius. Ooh.
Right
maybe
under the basket.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if the viewers at home saw, but he caught some foliage there.
But he's in perfect position to take this hole and have a clean sweep through these first 5 if he can pull it off. So
yeah, all he has to do is tap in that putt.
And Quintin with a great run at the basket, but
and a roll away.
Hits the cage and rolls back.
Darius goes up to putt, makes it. Call him DJ Khalid because there's another one.
And Darius Turrentine is now 5 up through 5. We'll be at hole 6 in just a minute. All right, we're back. Hole 6, par 3, 355 feet. Darius Turrentine, 5 up. He has the tee.
That was a big hyzer.
Yeah, big backhand hyzer. Way out there, but it is short.
Yeah.
So he's going to have some work to do to try to get back. All right, here's Quintin Ladd with his tee shot, hole 6.
Small right to left wind, light sprinkle. That was his katana backhand, and
that road to the right is out of bounds.
Yeah, he grip locked that one.
And I did not see it.
Oh,
come.
it's
There it
kinda
is. It's
there,
down.
it's
It is out of
down,
bounds.
and it is OB.
So he can either re-tee with a penalty or throw from where it went out of bounds with a penalty stroke. We'll see what he decides to do here.
Yeah, looked like a.
So he'll go retrieve his disc. He almost gets hit by another disc from someone playing hole 13. I think he's.
I don't know if he knows what he's doing.
So.
What? Okay.
Okay.
Oh, and he almost hits a group of people down there. And he is OB again. Do we go ahead and do we?
So he is going to have to come back and more than likely.
He's at least shooting a 7 right now, John.
I think there might have been some penalties there.
There was just a rage throw.
For some practice throws.
Hey, Bob. You got to throw from the tee pad.
So it sounds like Darius is going to let him. Darius Turrentine's going to let Quintin.
It looks like he has gave him a warning for a rage throw.
Yes. So that's his first warning of this match.
There
And he
you
throws
go.
a big forehand roller out in the middle of the fairway
looks like it's
nicely.
gonna
So
cut
he's
out.
sitting in the middle of the fairway for 3. So great recovery there by Quintin Ladd. Yeah, and there was quite a bit of damage yesterday. You can see the big tree that fell right behind hole number 6. So that was an incredible storm. We're hoping to get this match completed before the next round later this evening. It's looking good for right now. And Drake, what were your impressions of what we saw yesterday from both of these guys, disc golf wise?
I was not impressed by either competitor, to be honest with you, John.
Yeah, I would say Darius Turrentine definitely seemed a little off his game. He was able to squeak out wins on each of those holes to start out the match, but definitely not his best disc golf from what we've seen throughout the years.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess all you have to do is win the hole, and he got that done at least.
And Quintin Ladd too, he had some tough breaks yesterday, but we'll see if he can clean that up here. He has a few holes left to try to get back in this match.
No!
But he is in the weeds with his 4th shot.
Does
here on
anybody
hole
have a
6.
count? Can the viewers at home please let us know what he is shooting right now? Because we have lost count.
It is, that was his 4th shot, so he'll be shooting 5 from the brush here. So and honestly, there are some gaps up high, throwing from the brush, but it's a tough place to be.
Oh, gosh. Sorry, though. Umbrella just flew out of my hands.
Yeah, a little bit of a breeze now. For the most part, the air's been pretty stagnant.
Yeah.
So
Stagnant
wind hasn't really
and
been a
humid.
factor like yesterday, where we had gusts from anywhere from 5 miles an hour to 75 miles an hour. So. Okay, so here's Quintin Ladd with his 5th shot, hole 6. And he is out.
I don't know about you, John, but that's about as good as you're going to get from that position, don't you think?
Yeah, so great out there by Quintin Ladd. He's back in business and heading toward the basket. So Darius Turrentine now with his 2nd shot, hole 6. And Quintin's running off. Oh, he's doing good. Okay, good. There's Turrentine. He had the distance a little too far, so he's going to have a little bit of work to do to get back and try to salvage a par here on hole 6.
Yeah, that might cost him the hole there, blowing by the basket like that. What do you think, John?
He really can't take any shot for granted. Doesn't matter who you're playing. you really need to dial it in, because you get lackadaisical in one match, it could carry over to your next match if you advance. So you got to be on every match when you're doing these match play events. Because here's Quintin Ladd with his next shot, hole 6. And he had the distance a little long.
Yeah.
It stood up though. It's rolling down the hill. I think it stayed in bounds for him. I think we're going to let Darius now with his 3rd shot, hole 6. And he drains it.
Yeah,
So
good putt.
great par there by Darius Turrentine. He takes hole 6. He's now 6 up. We'll be at hole 7 in just a minute. Okay, we're back hole 7, and looks like there was another limb that fell here near the long tee.
Yeah, it looks like we got a widowmaker above head as
So-
well.
The typical route is fairly blocked off now by, you can see Miranda Caleb's there standing in the gap. She's stuck, so we'll stand back here and try to get you as best a view as we can. So here's Darius Turrentine with his tee shot, hole 7. And he gets through. Looks like he went maybe in the rough.
Yeah, he's going to be in the rough. He might have a pitch out from there.
All right, Quintin Ladd with his tee shot, hole 7. And great shot there by Quintin Ladd, in excellent position to either go for it here to get a birdie or lay it up for a nice easy par.
Yeah, I would honestly try to push the hole if I was Quintin Ladd. You do not want to get beat. You don't want to lose every hole, let's put it that way.
I did not see where Darius Turrentine's
Yeah,
shot
I didn't
landed.
see where it ended
I
up,
heard
but it's
some-
not good.
Yeah, I heard some brush.
He's walking with his head down. He looks disappointed.
Yeah, not the
Some
not the
words of
best
anger
drive
from
we've
his
seen
caddy.
from him. Okay, so here's Quintin Ladd with his 2nd shot, hole 7. He had a great drive there.
He pitches his shark up and underneath the basket.
Masterfully done by Quintin Ladd. He'll have a nice easy tap in for a par. So now the pressure is on Darius Turrentine. He has to either get this in the basket to take the hole, or he's got to get it close. He's in the weeds.
Yeah, it looks like his face is panicking a little bit.
And it's up.
And it is way past.
Yeah, he did not make that there, so opportunity here for Quintin Ladd
Yeah.
to stop the bleeding, get a push on this hole, move on to hole 8, which statistically is the easiest hole on this course. And Darius Turrentine there with a
Yeah.
little bit of a rage.
Yeah, almost came out the back end. Quintin Ladd almost won that hole.
I don't know if that was roid rage or what that was,
Yeah.
but I would imagine Quintin Ladd will probably give him his first courtesy violation warning.
Yes.
We'll be on hole 8 in just a minute after these competitors cool down. All right, we're back. Hole number 8. So,
Hey Darius, I had to give you a penalty for that for courage.
all right, we just heard Quintin Ladd. He is giving Darius Turrentine a warning for that courtesy violation back there. So both competitors are now on a warning.
Wow. That is deep. That's long.
Yeah, it was a clean release. He got a lot of power on that.
Yeah.
He's well past the basket, but inbounds. So he'll have a little bit of work to do on this second shot back. So here's Quintin Ladd with his big forehand flex there. And he has the CZP there. Quintin Ladd with the great shot. You can see he is all smiles. I don't know if we'll see the moonwalk or not, but he's a great one. Oh, here he goes. Look at that. All right. Quintin Ladd might be a newcomer here at Muletown Disc Golf, but he sure has some personality.
He definitely does.
Yeah, we'll as he continues to progress in his game, I think we'll see quite a few more of those moves.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see one every hole. I don't think it would get old, John.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing in the rule book against having a positive celebration. Now there is something against having a negative celebration, like we saw Darius Turrentine there. That was poor sportsmanship, Drake.
Yeah, he's just somebody you really don't want to play with. Somebody that deserves to be banned from the PDGA, if I had to say so myself.
Well, I don't know about that. We'll leave that to the PDGA board of directors. But for now, we have Darius Turrentine with his second shot, hole 8.
I was going to say, Quintin Ladd might be able to take a hole back here.
Have a good opportunity at a birdie here.
Yeah, will be the farthest putt of his career, but he's within striking distance.
So Turrentine with a very aggressive move. He's just short. I would imagine if Quintin Ladd makes this, there's no telling what sort of move we're going to see out of him.
Yeah, Darius might get another penalty.
And wow, that looks great.
Yeah,
from this angle.
I thought that was going in.
So it looks like Quintin Ladd's going to have another excellent opportunity to push this hole and start to maybe create some seeds of doubt in Darius Turrentine's mind.
Yeah, some of the audience is yelling that was a falling putt, but that looked outside of 30, just outside of 30 to me. Would you agree?
Yes, I would agree. So both competitors with a 3 there. Hole 8 is a push. Darius Turrentine's 6 up, heading to 9. Okay, we're back, hole 9, 247 feet up the hill. Darius Turrentine still has the tee. He's 6 up. And
I don't think that's what he.
A little early there.
I don't think he was going for the left gap.
Yeah. So.
And he throws it low into the hill. Quintin Ladd might be able to win this hole.
Yeah. So here's Quintin Ladd with his tee shot.
He got a 3 on it earlier today. Throws the forehand flex roller and it cuts and hits the
it
rough
flipped
stuff.
a little early on him there.
Yeah.
So he pancaked it into the ground.
Yeah, maybe a little panicking from Quintin there.
But he
knowing
is
he could take the
clearly in the
opportunity.
fairway, so he's gonna have a straight gap up to the basket. A lot of elevation to climb though. So he's gonna have a good 215 feet from this position to the basket uphill. So not an easy task,
Yeah,
especially when
lots of
you're a newer
elevation.
disc golfer.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're seeing a lot of today is just There's a lot to be said
Yeah.
for experience.
You have two newcomers to the sport playing. Not a bad
Quintin had
shot.
pretty good shot there. He got halfway up the hill. And so for his third shot, I imagine he'll get it pretty close to the basket. That's what he's going to need to do, and just try to salvage a 4 and hope that's enough to push this hole against Darius Turrentine, who is off his game today from what we've seen in the past year.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, you know, both these players are new to the sport, so I haven't got to see much of how they play. Do you have any advice for these newcomers, John?
No, I'd refer them to the pros for that. So, all right, here is
Quintin Ladd.
Looks like Darius Turrentine's next.
Yeah.
Quintin Ladd pointed over to Darius Turrentine.
He is deferring to Darius until the second quarter.
Darius, once
Saws
again,
it off, hits the tree.
he's got some work to do from there just to try to get a par here.
Yeah, and this was
So a big opportunity for Quintin Ladd. He gets it up nicely
there's
and
a hyzer.
hits some branches,
yeah,
but he's going to
catches
have a
fish.
good look for
Yeah,
a
he'll
4.
have a putt.
As long as he's confident on that putt,
Yeah.
just get it to the basket.
All you gotta do is put the pizza in the oven.
That's right. Pizza in the oven, and the rest is money. So, Drake, you were out here earlier today helping to clean up the course. How much damage and debris did you see
Well,
after those storms? I
yeah.
know they'd had professional crews out here earlier this morning.
yeah, I got a lot done.
Turrentine with his third shot,
And he
it's
airballs.
wide. Yeah, he's going to be putting back downhill for a bogey here.
Call him the mailman because that is air.
Quintin Ladd in with his 4. Great job there.
Yeah, and that's another push.
So Darius
If he makes it,
Turrentine
if he
has
makes
to
it,
make
yeah,
this
he has to make it. It's not easy
to
for
push the hole. And he makes it. So
Yeah.
hole 9 is the 3rd push in a row. Darius Turrentine 6 up. Will be at hole 10 in the back 9 in just a minute. Back hole 10, par 4, a little under 500 feet to the alternate pin position. Here's Darius Turrentine.
Turrentine throwing his X3. Is he gonna throw a roller, John?
Yes,
He
it looks
is.
like he is. And lost sight of it there. I do not know where it ended up, but I just saw it. It's going to be nicely on the right side of the fairway. It's a great shot there by Darius Turrentine.
Quintin Ladd turns his Valkyrie over, gets down in the opening.
So he'll have a good angle from there to the alternate pin position. You can hear some applause for Quintin Ladd and his shot there. Great strategy.
But
And we've
yeah.
been seeing a lot of people are still learning this hole, these alternate pin positions, especially here on hole 10.
Yeah, you got a lot of stuff in the way. I don't know the best route to the basket.
And doesn't look like any trees were really lost out here on hole 9, hole 10. A lot of limbs on the ground
yeah.
still, and this is after the cleanup today.
Yeah, which earlier me personally, I only got holes 1 through 4 and then 13. I do not.
All right, we're back. Sorry, we had a
So we had a
spectator
yeah.
asking questions.
yeah,
okay,
we
Quintin
had a
Ladd with
hobo.
his second shot. This has been an odd match for 2 days. It keeps going and going.
As I said, I had to yell at the bystander.
Okay, so Quintin Ladd there, he's happy about that second shot. This is a par 4, typically, and we know about the debates about par here at Woodland Park and in the Middle Tennessee area in general. But this is a point of reference on the sign that says par 4. So Quintin Ladd still has an opportunity to get a solid par here, which would be quite an accomplishment for a new player on a fairly challenging hole.
Yeah.
And he throws a forehand roller, and
Yeah.
it's going to be tough for him to get a par now, Jay.
I was going to say, that was a bold move there.
All right, so Turrentine with his second shot, hole 10, big forehand approach.
Looks like it sits nicely. I don't believe it's on the pavement.
I believe he got around the trees and stayed in bounds, so he'll be looking at a birdie putt here. Great shot there by Darius Turrentine. That's more of what we've come to expect from a player of his caliber. He has the ability. We haven't seen him step it up to that next level on a consistent basis.
Yeah, he's an inconsistent player.
But maybe this 2020 Matchplay Championship will be his opportunity to shine. Quintin Ladd with his 4th shot hits a tree, so he's going to have a tough bogey putt here. A little farther than what we saw him make on hole 9. Still, if he could.
Yeah, it looks like he
Escape
might
with
have
a
to
bogey.
hyzer around some foliage. Weird footing for him.
So Quintin, he lays it up, so he'll be putting 6. Turrentine with his 3rd shot. He did stay in bounds. He's getting his meter of relief. Confidently into the chains. Great 3 there by Darius Turrentine. He's now 7 up. We'll see everyone at hole 11 in just a minute. All right, we're back hole 11. It's par 3 in the alternate position. Darius Turrentine is now dormy. If he wins this hole, the match is over. So pressure's on Quintin Ladd. We only have 8 holes remaining at this point. So actually 7 holes. So 7 holes.
That's looking like a good shot.
There he goes. Yeah, he just crushed that. That's going to be tough for Quintin Ladd
Yeah,
to beat.
Quintin Ladd's probably going to have to birdie this hole. I do not believe I've seen him throw this far.
Quintin Ladd with his signature turnover shot,
Turnover Valkyrie.
and it rolled there in the fairway. But he's in great shape there.
Yeah, he might be able to make a throw in from there.
We've seen Darius Turrentine have a few mishaps with his release point today, Drake. Releasing a little early. Yesterday, I think we saw him releasing a little late, maybe a little grip lock.
Yeah, like I said, he's just an inconsistent player. He can never seem to get his stuff together. Kind of embarrassing, actually, when you played as long as a player like him has.
Disclaimer for the viewers at home, Drake is a very close friend of Darius. So, in case you're watching and don't know about this relationship. Anyways, yes, he has been inconsistent.
Yeah. Yeah, he used to live with me for several years. I know how inconsistent he is.
So, all right, here's Quintin Ladd with his second shot, hole 11. And big forehand flex. Pretty nice shot there. Hits a tree though, but he'll have a long look at a 3 from that position.
Yes. Now, recently there was a cat stuck in that tree.
Oh, really?
Yes, yeah.
So what happened? Did they get the cat down safely?
Yeah. It took about 80 of us calling the fire department for them finally to put their ladder up there and get the kitten down.
That's the thing, you come out here to Woodland Park to play some disc golf. You have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah, there's lots of wildlife out here.
And
deers, bears, snakes.
You have trees trying to fall on you in the middle of a 75-mile-an-hour wind gust.
I think it was more like 80, but...
All right, so Darius Turrentine ended up in a tree.
Yep, I don't know if he's going to be able to play underneath that. He might be stroked here. Play from where it lies.
So he is now looking at this. So here is Darius Turrentine with his second shot, hole 11. We do have a rules official with us today. We'll ask her opinion on this in just a second.
Floats it a little long.
We're now joined by PDJ rules official Miranda Calebs. Miranda, what's your take on what we just saw there?
Well, first off, that was a bad throw, second shot. But for the rules, he would just have to stand literally behind the tree like he did because he can't stand in the middle of the tree.
See, I'm debating that. I think he could have played that underneath the disc. I think he could have got up there. That was a playable lie to me, John.
Well, we just saw Quintin Ladd. He put a little mustard on that shot, his third shot. He's going to have some work to get back here for a 4 into 11. So Darius Turrentine with a great opportunity to close this match out before the next round of storms come through. We'll see what he does. He's going to have some work to do. He's quite a ways down into that depression down there. It's going to be uphill, good 30 feet back to the basket. And it's going to play a lot longer than 30. Have to see if he is able to not have a foot fault here. So Quintin Ladd
lays up.
Great job from that position. All right, Turrentine to try to take this hole and the match.
Oh, Lordy. Oh, no. Inconsistent. Look at him cry.
That was quite unfortunate for him. He's actually, I think he's farther away from the hole now.
I don't know if he was being serious there, John.
Quintin Ladd with a little flare to get his shot there. So Quintin Ladd, little celebration. He's excited. Even though he's down, he's having a good time out here.
What did Quintin just hold out as? Was that a 4 or 5?
All right, here's Darius Turrentine to try to get the win. 4. So he's putting back up with his 5th shot.
Is this for a push? I've lost count. It's hard. I
believe Quintin Ladd got a 5 on the
Yeah.
hole. So Darius Turrentine to try to push hole 11.
I did not know I would have to count.
You
this
better
high.
watch out with those.
Oh, he just made contact with a disc.
Yeah,
He just adjusted his lie.
and it's on camera. So if Quintin Ladd calls him out on it, that's going to be a penalty stroke on Darius Turrentine. He'll lose this hole if Quintin Ladd calls him out on it. But Quintin's just sitting watching right now. So that's a 6 for Darius Turrentine.
I think that was a 6. I think Quintin Ladd just won
Quintin
a hole.
Ladd just won hole 11. So congratulations to Quintin Ladd. This match will continue. Darius Turrentine now 6 up. We'll see everyone at hole 12 in just a minute. All right, we're back hole 12, 270 feet long. Quintin Ladd does have the tee. Darius Turrentine 6 up.
And a good shot by, oh, nice them.
All right. So now Darius Turrentine trying to rebound after that rough hole 11.
Yeah. I see him shaking a little bit. I think he's nervous.
Yeah, a lot of discussion going on there with his team. He has a full caddy team. And so here's Darius Turrentine.
Is he throwing up the middle route?
I don't know, it's tough to tell. He's looking at going on a big hyzer route down to the right of the fairway, it looks like. We'll see what he does. And yes, he goes down the right side gap, turns it over a little bit.
I think I heard pavement there, John.
Yeah, it either hit a tree or it's out of bounds in the road. We'll just have to see when we get down there, Drake.
It looked like he was going for the alternate pin there.
And it looks like we had a big branch just narrowly miss the T sign here at 12 long, so it's a good thing. Also, there was someone who had it was a branch the size of a medium to large tree that fell right on their Jeep yesterday, Drake. But
Yeah.
it looked like they didn't get too much damage to their vehicle. Though,
Yeah,
right?
no, I helped him out. I don't know. I tried to post some pictures on Milltown Disc Golf because he wanted me to put them on there for his insurance company so he could make a claim. But I don't know why they wanted to stay on Milltown Disc Golf.
Right, here's Quintin Ladd. He got some pretty good distance there. He'll be set up nicely. His third shot into the basket. So, can Quintin Ladd keep his dream of going to Emporia, Kansas in the national championship alive?
How do you think Quintin Ladd would do in the wind at Kansas?
Well, it couldn't be any worse than what they faced yesterday.
That is.
I mean, 75 miles an hour is pretty intense. Granted, they weren't throwing when it reached its peak gust, but it was getting up there to Kansas levels, I believe, as they were teeing off on hole 4. It was pretty rough then. It had to. I bet you the gusts were up in the 40 mile an hour range, so it's getting up there. Okay, here's Quintin Ladd with his third shot, hole 12.
Not a bad shot.
Great shot
Yeah,
there by
pretty
Quintin
good.
Ladd. He's in close range for his fourth shot. And it looks like Darius Turrentine did go out of bounds, so he's going to have to take a penalty stroke here. Actually, looks like Blake David, his caddy, might have found the disc inbounds. If so, that'd be a good break for Darius Turrentine.
I was going to say, I think they might have cheated there if his disc is all the way over here.
So That was not his disc.
Yeah,
We've
apparently
started
some
the clock
trash on the
now
course.
for him searching for
Yeah.
his disc. I know Quintin Ladd has started the timer. And actually, it looks like he might have found his disc. So he did stay in bounds.
That's what I'm saying. I thought I heard pavement. There might be some cheating going on here.
Okay, so here's Darius Turrentine with his second shot, hole 12. And that was a great shot from there. A little
Yeah,
flick around the trees.
He gave it a go. Probably went a little deeper than he would have liked.
Well, this is going to be a great chance to take this hole
Yeah, he's
and wrap up this match.
yeah, he's still dormy.
And see, he'd be in great shape for this alternate basket position. He could have easily tapped out for a 2. So Quintin Ladd in with a 4. Great job there by Quintin Ladd.
Putting some pressure on Turrentine here.
So Turrentine has a few shots to take this match and advance to the quarterfinals. Can he do it? He just needs to muster up a kernel of consistency, just the smallest amount, to take this match. Oh, that was low. That was a little low. So now he's putting 4, if I'm counting correctly. If he makes this, he still wins the match.
Let's see, we have
Turrentine
6 holes to go.
In with the basket there.
Now is he 6 or 7 up now, John?
He's 6.
He's
So it
6
should
up.
go on the next hole.
So we'll be back in just a minute. All right, we're back, hole 13. Quintin Ladd with the tee. Hole 12 was a push. And Quintin Ladd has to win every hole from here on out, Drake.
Oh, and he throws an excellent drive.
Out toward the road. That was a great route there.
I wonder who taught him that.
So, good play by Quintin Ladd. Darius Turrentine now with the tee. And here's Darius Turrentine.
Let's
Try to close out this match.
I can't
And
tell
get
if he's
back
throwing
home in
left-handed
time
or
for
right-hand
dinner.
forehand. It's a left-handed shot from Turrentine, and he
Ooh.
pulls it.
He plinkos it off the trees, left
Yeah.
side to right side.
Good pull though.
Yeah, he had some zip on it.
I
Great
was gonna-
power.
I was gonna say, I wish I could throw with that much power with my offhand.
So, big shot there by Darius Turrentine.
The wind's picking up a little bit here. We got about a 10-mile-per-hour breeze, headwind, as we're walking.
Expect that to just continue to change as this storm line approaches.
Well, it
from
feels
the
like
west.
10.
All right, here's Darius Turrentine with his second shot. Hole 13.
Or left or right, kind of swirling.
Oh, big forehand approach there. It looked like he hit a tree, but he'll have a long attempt to try to salvage a par.
Yeah,
So more than likely a bogey here, Drake.
Yeah, all he has to do is push the hole, and he might be playing for that.
Wind is definitely picking up a little bit here. Feels nice, but it will complicate matters when you're trying to putt.
And Quintin Ladd throws it just 20 feet in front of him, hits a tree.
Yeah, tough break there for Quintin Ladd. Sitting 3.
That's
Quite a
not
ways
going to help
out.
him since he has to win.
Waiting on some traffic here.
Oh,
Right at the basket. That was a great shot.
yeah,
there.
that was a phenomenal shot. Probably the best shot we've seen Quintin Ladd throw in this tournament.
He was threading the needle, had a low ceiling in the wind.
Yeah. We're here with the round one loser, Quintin Ladd. How do you feel about your loss today?
I feel like disappointment, but it's what I learned today from yesterday. The wind's not picking up hard like yesterday, so it's my good advantage. But I like to push it more forward, but end of the day like this, but it's all right.
So now you're tied for the quickest amateur match play at Woodland Park, the quickest loss ever. How do you feel about going down in the record books?
Man, all I gotta say is it's my first time doing an amateur single match. It'll be fine. I'll be back next year.
Yeah, you'll be back next year?
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to do better next year?
Next year I'll do better. I'm gonna come out here and do practice and practice.
Yeah, lots of practice?
Yes.
Who would you say the greatest disc golfer to ever play the game is?
I'm gonna say Darius, but right now I'm gonna see Quintin Wright gonna come out. All of us.
Oh, so you think he's going to win the tournament?
Yes.
Okay, somebody tag Clint Wright in this video. All right, anything else you want to say, Quintin?
I gotta say, Darius, you're the best NASCAR driver that I do in NASCAR league. But hopefully we can race against each other on YouTube. Hopefully I can beat you in that one better than I do this.
All right, well, back to disc golf. All right, signing off for Quintin Ladd. Okay, I'm here with round one winner, Darius Turrentine. How do you feel about beating Quintin Ladd, tied for the fastest match ever won at the amateur match play?
You know, honestly, Drake, I'm disappointed.
You're disappointed?
It should have ended back there on hole 10.
I would say, okay, you think you should have the record solely?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I made some mistakes, and he capitalized, but definitely disappointed.
So you will be facing, is it Ben Kelly in round two?
I believe it's Ben Kelly. Long hair, don't care.
Yeah. How many holes do you think that match will take?
You know, he's better.
Better than what you just played?
Yeah, no, he can.
We'll let the viewers at home decide that.
Okay, but I'm thinking I could have him in 17 holes.
Okay.
17 holes, he'll be crying.
Do you think you're going to win this bracket?
You know, Clint Wright's going down. You know,
Yeah.
I can't. Somebody tag him, guys. Tag him. Clint Wright is going
He's
down.
going down. I also said I don't even know who he plays round one.
Who is Clint Wright?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Yeah, Clint.
Clint? Is he even in this tournament? Like,
Yeah.
anyways, but yeah, you know, it was a good round. Kudos to Quintin. I hope he's not crying too bad.
Yeah. Should Quintin come back next year?
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. That was embarrassing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't come back next year.
Yeah. Who do you want to face in the finals?
Clint Wright.
Okay.
Clint Wright.
Okay.
Let me get Clint.
Who?
Clint, you hearing this?
Yeah, tag him in this video.
See you guys.
Yep. Signing off. Milltown Disc Golf.